Hi Seth, this is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps, here to do your hitting video analysis. We're going to talk about your setup, your swing plane, your position of contact, your lower half, and your finish. Okay, let's talk about your setup. From a setup standpoint, you start slightly open, which is okay as long as you get back to being square. So we move up your body, nice width between your legs, pretty athletic there. Like to see your hands a little bit higher, but nothing too bad there. Let's see what happens when you take your stride. Okay, so you still remain a little bit open, okay? That's why it's important to make sure that maybe you start parallel. So all you have to do is step straight then. When you start off open like that, Seth, and then you stride to an open stance, it has a tendency to open up that front hip. And that front hip gets opened up, it makes it really tough to hit outside pitches. And you want to be able to hit to all three fields, so you have to be able to hit that outside half. Okay, let's talk about your swing plane. Okay, that pitch looked a little low. Let's see another one here. See, this one is like you're lining up pretty square, which is good. Okay, Seth, we're going to put a circle over your head here, buddy. Okay? So when you take your front foot and go forward, that's called a stride, okay? You probably know that. When we stride, Seth, we don't transfer weight. The only thing that goes forward is your foot, not your body weight. Right now you have a nice looking load. You have 60% of your weight on your backside. Looks like about 40 on your front side. When you take your stride, you should remain that way. Okay, see how far you come forward? So, as a ball's coming at you, let's say at a high velocity, for your age, 70, 75 miles an hour, and your head's moving towards that baseball, you have two moving objects coming together. And that's not a good recipe for hitting. We want to be still. We want your eyes to stay on the same plane, not bounce up and down. And we want to keep that head nice and quiet. Okay? You need to find a soft toss guy who can throw you a better soft toss. These look awfully low. Kind of fouled that one off a little bit. Again, you can see how your feet are now. You finish your swing, that front foot's way out of whack. Your feet should still be in some kind of a line there when you finish your swing, Seth. Okay? Let's look at your last swing. Get that out of the way for a second. Get your setup. Again, you're starting off with a slightly open stance. And a lot of guys can get away with that, Seth, but you have to be able to get back to parallel. When you stride forward, your feet have to get parallel. If you stride, start open and stride to open, that's no good. Okay, that opens up too many things on that front side. The front side of your swing, your front shoulder, your front hip, are very, very important, and we got to keep them closed as long as we can throughout our swing. Okay, let's go down to your position of contact. Okay, right there. Okay, now look at your front foot there. Now that's not too bad there. It's still out of whack a little bit, but not too bad. Okay, a lot of good things right here, buddy. A lot of good things, okay? This angle right here, your back leg, is really good. Your front knee is slightly bent there. That's really good. Your front elbow's got a little bend to it. We'd like to see it more. Whoops. We'd like to see it more like this. You might be just a little bit out in front, more like that. So your hair out in front means that arm's gonna get a little more straight. This arm is perfect. Your head slot is dynamite right behind the barrel. So a lot of good things right there. Okay, let's put your head in the box. Take it back a little bit. Okay, so once your stride foot gets to the ground, which is right, load, stride. Your foot's on the ground now. Watch how quiet your head is. Okay, that's really good. That's really good. We got to make sure that we're doing that more often, though. Okay, that happens every pitch. You'll have a better chance of making that happen, Seth, if you stride straight. Number one, when you take your stride, you got to make sure that you don't shift your weight until you swing the bat. Don't shift your weight when you stride. Okay, let's talk about your lower half a little bit. Okay, we're trying to drive this knee down to the inside of that front foot. It looks like you're doing a really good job with that. Just remember to try to keep that front foot square, parallel. Let's watch your finish. Classic left-handed finish, nice and high. Wouldn't change that one bit. Wouldn't change that one bit. That looks really good. So the only thing I want you to work on, Seth, is how you set up. Okay, get set up square. Get set up square. Get those feet. Draw a line in the garage, piece of tape or something to work on. Just going load, stride, and looking down at your feet. Make sure both feet are on the line. Okay, and then make sure you're not transferring your weight forward as you stride. Okay. Swing plane's a little uphill here. I don't know where he's throwing from, but the swing plane's a little uphill here. You'll make sure you get a little more downhill, but everything else looks pretty good. So just work on that stride. That'll take care of a lot of your issues at contact, and you're on your way to becoming a good young hitter. Have a great summer. We'll see you at the next ABC baseball camp. Thanks, Seth.